Did you know that the secret to outliving your doctor's predictions might be hiding in your pantry right now? While everyone's chasing miracle pills or exotic diets, the truth is shocking. Most seniors are missing out on simple, everyday foods that could add years, decades, to their lives. Forget what you've heard about aging gracefully. Grace is overrated. Let's talk about aging fiercely, staying sharp, strong, and unstoppable well into your 80s, 90s, even 100 and beyond. But here's the kicker: neglect these foods, and you're rolling the dice with your health, your independence, and the moments you want to share with your grandkids. Today, we're diving deep into 7 miracle foods, yes, 7, that every senior over 60 should eat regularly to protect their heart, sharpen their mind, strengthen their bones, and keep their energy soaring. These aren't fads or overpriced supplements. They're foods your grandparents probably grew in their backyard, foods that have fueled the world's longest living people for centuries. And the best part? You don't need to overhaul your life or give up your favorite meals. Just weave these into your routine, and your body will thank you in ways you'll feel every single day. But this isn't just a list. I'm going to share practical tips to make these foods work for you, bust some myths that might be holding you back, and sprinkle in a few personal stories, mine and others, to show you how small changes can spark massive results. By the end, you'll walk away with a plan so simple you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's unlock the secrets to thriving, not just surviving, in your golden years. Number 1. Cruciferous vegetables, your body's silent guardians. Let's start with a group of vegetables that don't just feed you, they fight for you. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage are nature's heavy hitters. These aren't just greens on your plate, they're loaded with compounds like sulforaphane and indole E3, carbinol that act like a cleanup crew for your body. They detox harmful substances, balance hormones, and slash your risk of cancers that become more common with age. Why does this matter after 60? Because aging brings oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 culprits behind heart disease, memory fog, and joint pain. Cruciferous veggies are packed with antioxidants that neutralize these threats, easing the load on your heart, brain, and immune system. Studies show they can lower blood pressure, support liver function, and even protect against Alzheimer's progression. That's not a small deal when you're aiming to stay independent and sharp. Take my neighbor, Clara, a spry 78-year-old who used to feel sluggish every afternoon. She wasn't a big veggie fan, but I convinced her to try roasted Brussels sprouts with a little garlic and olive oil 3 times a week. A month later, she was buzzing with energy, tackling her garden like she was 50 again. Her doctor even cut back one of her meds because her cholesterol dropped. That's the power of consistency with these veggies. Here's how to make it easy. You don't need a ton. Half a cup of steamed broccoli or a handful of cauliflower in your stir-fry a few times a week is enough to kickstart changes. Roast them with a drizzle of olive oil for flavor, toss them into soups, or blend cauliflower into a creamy sauce if chewing's tough. The key is variety and frequency. Seniors who eat these regularly report clearer thinking, stronger immunity, and fewer aches. That's not magic, it's science. Now, a quick tip from me: I used to hate broccoli's bitterness, so I started sneaking it into my morning omelet with a sprinkle of cheese. It's like hiding medicine in a treat, except it's all food, and it works. Try it, and let me know how it goes. Number 2, leafy greens, the fountain of youth on your plate. If there's one food group that screams longevity, it's leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, arugula, these are the rock stars of nutrition. They're bursting with folate, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K, all tied to stronger hearts, denser bones, and sharper minds. Every study, every centenarian's kitchen points to these as non-negotiable for living long and well. Here's why they're a game changer. As we age, blood flow slows. Arteries stiffen, blood pressure creeps up, and your brain and muscles don't get the oxygen they need. Leafy greens are rich in nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and boosts circulation. Over months, this can mean more energy, better focus, and even steadier legs when you walk. Let me share a story. My Uncle Frank, 82, started forgetting names and misplacing keys a few years back. It scared him. His doctor suggested folate-rich foods to support brain health, so his wife, Aunt May, began blending spinach into his morning smoothie and tossing kale into their nightly soup. 6 weeks later, Frank was cracking jokes again, remembering details he hadn't in years. He swears it's the greens, and I'm inclined to believe him. But it's not just about your brain. Vitamin K in greens helps regulate calcium, keeping your bones strong and cutting your risk of fractures. A huge deal for women over 70 when osteoporosis sneaks up. Plus, greens fight inflammation, ease digestion, and even protect your eyes from macular degeneration, the top cause of blindness in seniors. How do you get started? It's simpler than you think. Toss a handful of baby spinach into your sandwich, wilt Swiss chard with garlic for a side, or blend kale into a smoothie with a banana to mask the taste. You don't need pounds, just a cup or two most days. I learned this the hard way after years of skipping greens, thinking they were boring. Now, I keep a bag of arugula in my fridge and throw it on everything, pizza, eggs, you name it. It's like a health hack I wish I'd known sooner. Number 3, garlic and onions, small but mighty protectors. Now, let's talk about two foods that pack a punch so big they've been revered for centuries, garlic and onions. These kitchen staples aren't just for flavor, they're medicine in disguise. Garlic's allicin and onion's quercetin are like bodyguards, shielding you from heart disease, infections, and even some cancers. Garlic is a cardiovascular superhero. It lowers blood pressure, improves cholesterol, and keeps arteries flexible, crucial after 70 when heart risks climb. Its anti-inflammatory and antibacterial powers also help fight off chronic infections that sap your energy over time. Onions, meanwhile, are antioxidant powerhouses, neutralizing free radicals that damage cells and speed aging. Quercetin in onions supports blood vessels and may even lower cancer risks. I'll never forget my friend Maria, a 76-year-old retired nurse. She used to catch every cold going around, and her blood pressure was a roller coaster. On a whim, she started adding a crushed garlic clove to her salads and roasting onions with her dinners. A year later, she's barely been sick, and her doctor's thrilled with her numbers. She says it's the easiest change she's ever made. Here's the bonus: both garlic and onions are prebiotics, feeding your gut's good bacteria. A healthy gut means better digestion, stronger immunity, and even a brighter mood, something we all need as we age. And let's be honest, cooking with them makes your kitchen smell like home. That's not just nutrition, it's comfort. Try this: mince a garlic clove into your salad dressing or roast onions with a little balsamic vinegar for a sweet, savory side. A little goes a long way. Personally, I keep a jar of minced garlic in my fridge for lazy days. It's a lifesaver when I'm too tired to chop. Small habits, big rewards. Number 4. Root vegetables, Earth's hidden strength. Beneath the soil lies a treasure trove of nutrition, root vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and beets. These aren't just fillers, they're packed with vitamins, fiber, and compounds that fortify you from the inside out, helping you move through your later years with resilience. Carrots, with their beta-carotene, are vision savers, turning into vitamin A to keep your eyes sharp. They also support immunity and may slow cognitive decline. Yes, carrots might help you hold onto your memories. Beets and sweet potatoes, rich in nitrates, boost blood flow, delivering oxygen to your brain and muscles. That means more alertness, easier walks, and deeper sleep. I saw this firsthand with my dad, 79, who started feeling heavy in his legs a couple of years ago. His doctor suggested better circulation, so I got him juicing carrots and beets twice a week. He grumbled at first, but now he's back to his morning walks, and his energy's through the roof. He even says his skin looks better, go figure. Root veggies also bring fiber, which keeps digestion smooth and blood sugar steady, key for avoiding diabetes. And their warm, hearty nature makes them perfect for seniors, especially in winter. Roast them, mash them, or toss them into stews. I love roasting sweet potatoes with a sprinkle of cinnamon. It's like dessert that's secretly healthy. Number 5. Berries, nature's sweet defense. Let's switch gears to something sweeter, berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, these tiny gems are anti-aging dynamos. Packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins, they protect your brain, heart, and cells from damage. Studies link berries to better memory, lower heart disease risk, and even slower aging at the cellular level. For seniors, berries are a godsend. They fight inflammation, support blood sugar control, and keep your mind sharp. My cousin Lila, 71, started adding a handful of blueberries to her oatmeal after noticing her focus slipping. Senior moments, she called them. 3 months later, she's quicker with her crossword puzzles and says she feels 10 years younger. Eat them fresh, frozen, or blended into yogurt. A half cup a day is plenty. I keep frozen berries in my freezer for smoothies. It's my morning ritual, and it feels like cheating because they taste so good. Number 6. Legumes, the unsung heroes of longevity. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, legumes are the underdogs of health. They're cheap, versatile, and loaded with fiber, protein, and minerals like magnesium and iron. They stabilize blood sugar, lower cholesterol, and keep your gut happy, reducing risks of diabetes and heart disease. My own journey with legumes started late. I used to think they were bland until I tried lentil soup with a dash of cumin. Now, I'm hooked. They fill me up without weighing me down, and at 65, I'm grateful for anything that keeps my energy steady. Try a bean salad, a lentil curry, or hummus with veggies. A cup a few times a week can transform your health. Number 7. Nuts and seeds, tiny powerhouses for big results. Finally, nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia, flax, are like nature's multivitamins. They're rich in healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, supporting your heart, brain, and skin. Walnuts, especially, are brain food, linked to better memory and mood. My friend Tom, 80, started snacking on a handful of almonds daily after a heart scare. His cholesterol's down, and he's got more pep in his step. Sprinkle chia on your cereal, toss walnuts into salads, or nibble on almonds as a snack. A small handful daily is all you need. I carry a baggie of mixed nuts in my purse. It's saved me from vending machine temptation more than once. Final thoughts. A vibrant, long life isn't about luck, it's about choices. These 7 foods, cruciferous veggies, leafy greens, garlic, onions, root veggies, berries, legumes, nuts, and seeds, are your allies. They're not flashy, but they're powerful. Start small, add 1 to your plate this week. Your body will respond, slowly but surely, with clearer thoughts, stronger steps, and a heart that keeps beating strong. I've seen it in my own life, in my family, in friends like Clara and Tom. At 65, I'm not slowing down, I'm speeding up, thanks to these foods and a stubborn belief that age is just a number. You don't need perfection, just persistence. So, chop some broccoli, toss in some berries, and take control. You're not just eating, you're building a future full of good days. What's one thing you learned today that you'll try this week? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and they inspire me to keep going. If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into living your best life after 60. Share this with someone you love, it might just change their life, too. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.